Hey guys, it's your boy Food Cunt Goof, and welcome back to another playthrough. Today we're going to be playing Anatomy. This game was created by Kitty Horrorshow. This is my first time playing one of your games, but I am familiar with your name on itch.io. It has something to do with going around in a suburban house, collecting cassette tapes, and something about domestic architecture or something. I don't know. It's really hard to remember everything from game description to the developer's name. It's just the worst case scenario when it comes to commentaries, but anywho, looks like we're already started in the game, and it didn't really come up with the main menu, but that's cool. The game really caught my eye with the whole VHS look, and it sounded interesting overall, so I am excited to play this. It costs us $3, so Tamore, you can learn a thing or two by this talented woman. Okay, we got one cassette tape. When we play it, Physiology of domestic...
of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There's a tape in the dining room. Well, let's go ahead and find out what that's going to be about. I guess we have to go all the way back there. You could run pretty fast.
The
I like
house
that.
is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards such shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
Okay. There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom. I had no idea this is even a two-story floor. Yeah, this is probably not going to be the best topic for me to discuss just because I don't really focus much on houses. But we'll just play along with it anyway. Wait. Downstairs bathroom. So there must be a second floor somewhere. We're already downstairs.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
Okay. There's a tape in the garage. Oh, there is an upstairs. I didn't even see that. But we gotta go look for that tape in the garage somewhere. It's gonna be here somewhere. Shouldn't be too long of a game, right? I don't know how many cassette tapes there are. Should be one in here. This is the garage. There it is. Really love the sprint mechanics to this, by the way.
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home, the living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
So, yep, that's what I thought. So they were talking about living room, so we're going to be heading to the living room. The heart of the house. Wherever that could be. A living room should be not that hard to find. Biggest place in the place. Oh, okay. That was easy to find. Okay, let's hear about this tape. Yep, so far, no cheap jump scares, nothing. Loving it so far.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of the house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
That is some interesting comparison. We're going upstairs now. I'm not gonna see my house the same way ever again. Oh god. Okay. We're living inside a person's body. We're a cell. They told me to go upstairs. Maybe there's a cassette tape on the floor? Did it say anything about a cassette tape? I don't know if I can see the objective. I don't want to press exit and then end up having to start the game over again. They told me to go upstairs, but I don't see anything besides this. I guess they literally just mean just go up the stairs just to get that cassette tape. Don't go up into the rooms. Alright, at least they have it lightened up so they didn't make it all that hard to find.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
Tape in a bedroom. Alright. The very end, maybe? It has to be the very end. Can be any more obvious than that. Where is the tape? Should be easy to find. As I'm actually getting into this. I never thought I was actually going to get into this. Like, when I heard it through the game description, I was like, okay, I'll try to be interested in it, but I actually am interested in what they're talking about in the cassette tapes. They keep it clear and easy. Oh, okay. Really like the comparisons to the house so far. So, bedrooms, dreams, corridors, the veins.
And yet, this analogy is an incomplete one. For obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
Okay. I am not going to be interested into going down into the basement. Like, I don't know what player I'm playing, but I don't think he will have any pleasant memories. Or she, I don't know if this is a he or she. Oh boy. It's getting a little bit laggy. Well, there's like a shitload of monsters down here. I mean, there hasn't been any actual threat in the game yet, it's just been storytelling so far. Which I enjoy. Really like that they've been getting a lot of story so far in the game. Oh, you know, I thought that was a button to turn on some, but I don't know, these walls look like garage doors. That's what confused me. I gotta think again, I am in the basement, I'm not in the garage.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space, littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, which is actually the most frightening of all.
like boogeyman and all that. Master bedroom. The spookiest of all. Yeah, honestly, the basement wasn't that bad. It's like, it's just go around the corner until you find a tape, that's it. Master bedroom. Not quite sure why this would be the spookiest, but now I'm feeling very paranoid about that. Oh, there we go. Grab it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, wait.
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth.
More like a mouth.
For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
What? What the fuck? Well, now that has ended, let's go ahead and read the spoilers play before reading note. Believe you reached the end of the game? Unsure what to do next? Scroll down slowly. Stop at speed bumps. Have you only run the game once? The game must be run several times for the complete experience. Are you in the basement? A mobile? With a tape player? Has it played its tape? Oh god, I can't read today. Has it played its tape? You reach the end of the game. When you run the program and begin the game in the basement with the tape player, nothing has happened. After 30 seconds, you can hit the delete key in this scene to erase the game's memory and start over from the very beginning.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being,
What the fuck?
it's difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as
It was not doing this before.
The layer of structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There is a tape in the dining room, okay? It's so weird. This game's fucking with my mind right now. It's on Unity, dude. It's on Unity, by the way. Fucking stuttering. Fucking nervous. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play this on full screen. Yeah.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
There's a tape in the downstairs bathroom, okay. We know where that is. Like, it doesn't even have to give you any sort of monster jump scares. It's creepy this way. It's getting louder. There is a tape. Drawers are unlocked. Wait, what? Okay. It's just some person just randomly yelping and we can't understand what she's saying. Or we just hear? I don't know. There's a new tape here. I guess this one will actually be a legit one because I've never been in this room before. Yeah, it's interesting. They've done some sort of fourth wall with Unity, which doesn't happen all too often with Unity, actually. No one does any of that stuff on Unity. I've said Unity like 3 or 4 times already. I just gotta stop saying it. The tape is in the living room. Okay, we're back to normal. Yeah, they switched it up. Like, it used to be in the garage and now it's like up in the bedrooms. I will just go here. Oh, what the fuck? And the tape's glitching. I'll just leave the TV on. Just waste all that electricity power. Whoever lives here has to pay the bill.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of the house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analyze of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are like veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale's dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
What the... Okay. I like that in my ear. Now I feel remorse that I haven't played any of her games earlier. These are fucking incredible. Okay, there's a tape floating now.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom,
I dream that there are teeth growing all over me, everywhere on me and in me, like cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches, and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The ticks are bursting, oozing old black blood everywhere. I can feel them being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding. I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left of me but teeth and gums and sinew.
The basement is dark.
Oh, it opened by itself. That keeping one ear out. Oh, I thought so. I thought so. I paid $3. I gotta play more of this. Okay, the tape's all fucked up now. Okay, where am I at now? Yo, what the fuck? This is, oh no, I'll keep this all back on. Better experience. Did Slenderman attack this entire house? Well, at least it's easier to see everything. What the fuck is this? Okay, just Keep doing your freedom of speech screaming, lady. Yeah, I think it was meant to be all glitchy the first time I saw it. I'm just making this worse. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna get loud. I mean, gameplay shouldn't take too long. I'm around at that time, so I should be almost done with the game. It's like 30 to 45 minute gameplay, right? Oh, another tape. Let's go ahead and take it. Okay, yeah, thanks for the advice. They keep it really close. Good. I don't want to go any further out. Hurts? What? Okay. Like, what am I hurting? I guess these cassette tapes are somehow becoming a threat. This game is just leaving me speechless. It's making me fucking tense. Okay. Yumi. Okay, they're probably talking about a game called Yumi Nikki. I haven't played that yet. There's a 3D version of that game, though, that I should definitely check out. Okay. Next tape recorder right here. Let's go ahead and play that bad boy. See if we can go downstairs afterwards.
If we were to dissect a house, we would find organs and stomach, brains and minds and eyes. Dreams and memories and a mouth that will bite down.
Okay. The glitch just went away after that. Or maybe it's just outrage. Okay.
There is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words dissection and vivisection. A distinction that would appear to be lost on you.
Yeah, they were definitely expecting me to go out.
And yet at every turn you have pried, you have prodded, and you have interfered. Have you not been paying attention? Did it not occur to you that as an organism existing within a greater organism, your intrusion would be felt? And still you harassed. And now, like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sweeper's tongue, you will be swallowed. Because the truth is this. When a house is both hungry and awake, every room becomes a mouth.
I never came back. Okay. I cannot move anywhere. I can only just go straight. Can I go back? Nope, I can only go straight. We'll see what this is all about. Now that the big jump scare has finally happened. I mean, you caught me there. I mean, that did catch me, and I usually don't get the jump scares that easily. It's because he didn't really throw at it. It's like the audio is like the most jump scares you've thrown throughout the entire playthrough. Did I run it one more time? Is that it? I can't move.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? When its paint peels and its foundations begin to sink? When it goes for too long unlived in? What does it think of? What does it dream? How
does it regard those creatures who built it, brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them. It may grow lonesome. It may stare for long hours into the darkness of its own empty halls and see shadows, and its heart may jump as it thinks, here's someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong, and the hurt starts over. It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac. It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter. It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open, shades drawn, hallways empty, hungry.
All right. Well, it's really hard to make out most of what she was saying. Like, it sounds like it's fucking coming out of a potato. It just confuses me how Sad Satan could be so popular with this game. Just fucking tops it bad. It's like a combination of I'm Scared.exe and Sad Satan. Sad Satan doesn't even break through the fourth wall. But if this does conclude the game, then I guess I'll give my review over it. For this being a $3 game, just... there's no way. This should definitely cost way more. Like, if I could just go back and not refund it, but just give the money back, then I'll pay more for it. Like, I'd say $8. I think this would cost $8. As compared to the $5 games out there that I played, this just... holy shit. I can't believe a game like this would be $3. You know that people who have a low price like that are actually geniuses at making games. Just like how many developers that I can name that could do a better job than paying fucking $5 for their games. Like, Tamore, you could do a lot better. Because you're making us pay $5 and she's making us pay $3. And this game was way better than your game. But since he only obsesses over his games and he doesn't watch any of these other gameplays, he's not going to know that I'm giving this message out to him. And he's already unsubbed to me, so he's definitely not going to know that I'm talking about him in this playthrough, trying to give him more advice than he should be given, that I've given him on my Tamori Inferno playthrough. Yeah, I've never played a Unity game like this before. Just, like, I've gotten kicked out of a Unity game before, but I've never gotten to a point where I'm kicked out when I start the game back up, it starts you up in a new level. Starts you with more glitchy effects. And it's really intriguing that you focus more on the story, and the story just gets creepier and creepier, and there hasn't really been that much jump scare, and when there is a jump scare, you're not going to expect it because you expect more of a story and just find more tapes and all that, but I got the jump scare because you kept me more filled up into the story than I am focusing on the jump scares. So, you know, that's something that some game developers should learn. Just focus way more on a story and focus less on jump scares, because it's just, why do people focus so much on jump scares when if you follow through a story for a very long time, you're gonna get fucked up by a jump scare. I mean, I didn't move back like this and all that, but, you know, it's okay because I don't do that all too often in horror games like Outlast Whistleblower. I didn't even focus that much on the story on Outlast Whistleblower. Outlast Whistleblower was more like just an experience, just walking around experience to me. The jump scares only happen when there's no audio involved with that game, and that's how I would get scared of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Anatomy by Kitty Horrorshow. Again, this is Kitty Horrorshow. She deserves way more promotion than she's getting right now. Doing pretty good with her whole fans. She's getting quite a lot of money on Patreon, and she deserves every penny. So I'll credit all of her contacts in the description below, and you guys can check out all her other amazing games that she makes. So stay tuned for the next playthrough, and subscribe in the outro if you don't want to live in a creepy house like this full of cassettes and VHS tapes that start becoming way creepier and talking about the physiology of domestic architecture. Share this to your friends. God damn, that was fucking long. Share this to your friends if you guys don't want a red screen TV, because, you know, blue screens are way better. Just red screens, a red screen of death, that'd be creepy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay awesome, 80s horror fans.
I came in like a